Do you find it challenging to maintain positive client relationships in the face of disagreements? Get ready for 2 main goals in resolving client conflicts. And why hesitant customers don't always want you to ask questions. And why in client conflicts you should actively listen to yourself. Ready? Tips for employees. To solve a client conflict, make sure you dedicate 20% of your time to thoroughly understanding the client in that professional, formal situation. I'm not talking about the maybe a bit overused 80-20 cliche, but about a type of goal. Not just your corporate solutions, but also the corporate image revolves around 2 things. One is, how good are the corporate social interactions? The other one is, how good is individual well-being with this company? Therefore, 20%, because your representative objective in a client conflict also is to turn the process of managing emotions into positive experiences. For example, during a meeting with this other person and with this situation. So we talk about these 20% of managing the client conflict. Listen to them and focus on their experiences. Because there are people in business, and maybe you're even one of them, who consider conflicts as chances. Conflict is a chance for preventing stagnation, or others say that conflict is a chance for strengthening our relationships, or it's a chance for me to practice my personal problem-solving skills. Great things. Conflicts are chances. Through disagreements. If they see conflict as a positive time with you, it already benefits you as their service provider. Any disagreement serves as a form of feedback for you, which you can then make work in your professional interest. So, before we turn to the 80% time for crafting solutions, remember your emotional intelligence, or EI. EI refers to your emotion-related perceptions and dispositions. EI impacts your social interactions and your well-being. So your second goal in a customer conflict is to enhance customer satisfaction. And conflicting customer relationships are mainly about sharing information. Let's explore 2 extreme cases on a scale, how they can be conflict managers and how you can use your EI to respond to these 2 types, both in a meeting or also by email. Okay, first, let's consider clients who are very talkative conflict managers. Using EI, you share insights that your clients may not yet be aware of. Provide specific information, very nuanced information, if you will. And then convince them why certain key aspects are significant, both quantitatively and qualitatively, like X% higher recommendation rates or X% fewer customer complaints, quantitatively. Qualitatively, improving team atmosphere, these kind of things, you get the point. And then also offer examples for the points. And in the end, summarize how your plans address their issues. If you want, with only minimal disadvantages. For example, how a slight change in the frequency of their customer communication leads to an increase in customer satisfaction for them. And highlight also the additional advantages that your plans offer for them. So this demonstrates your solution-oriented approach in your customer relationships. And then ask questions. From my corporate trainings, I can tell you in client conflicts, ask more questions. The easiest question is, when they have said something, what else? What else is important for you in your role, in our project? The thing that you've just said, what else is that good for? Let's discuss other approaches. And what else is on your mind? And what else? Of course, don't overdo it, but maybe do one more what else question than you're used to. Because this way, you not only get them to share valuable information for your further work, but with EI, so emotion-related perceptions and dispositions, maybe more importantly, with EI, you get them to accept the arena of your conflict. Accept it as a positive space where not everything goes. And in such a positive space where not everything goes, you can factually and cooperatively discuss the individual wishes for change. Second case, the client is a bit more hesitant. Using EI means to calm yourself down. Of course, you share relevant information, but what you say should convey to them, so remember we're dealing with perceptions and dispositions. Convey to them that disagreements offer spaces for emotions. It's okay to be hesitant, because these spaces are chances for pleasant emotions too. Like today's disagreements become tomorrow's solution. So don't rush with them. And whenever you can, in a friendly manner, repeat their thoughts or nod. Smile. Just be a positive person to be around. And when it comes to more communication techniques in such a quiet client conflict, also ask them questions. But what's even more important than with the loud ones is not to push. So it's not what else, but it's instantly showing them how great the step-by-step clarification feels and how it works. Disagreement becomes positive for them when they see the process unfold really clearly. And you have made use of EI, and you have gained a good opportunity for continued business together. In brief, for loud clients, provide information to clarify. For quiet clients, let them provide information. Let them give you key aspects and be ready to help clarify. So lastly, about yourself. Consider whether in a client conflict you are or you tend to be loud or quiet. Maybe it says something about how you get to your personal well-being in professional social interactions. And then use your emotional intelligence professionally. Request that the other person should use certain strategies that benefit you. If you're loud, rather than being too aggressive, ask them to provide more information for you. If you're quiet, instead of shutting down, ask them to clarify things for a constructive step-by-step process. And I'm sure your boss too will be quite pleased with your improved communication skills. So as a byproduct from this video, for your personal career success, from now on, you'll know what type of information you need during certain client conflicts.